We've got one more chance to screw this up. I've got to put the flange on that side panel that goes into the windshield window channel. What I've done here is I've taken this first template, or this first mold, but took off all of the other pieces underneath it. This MDF is 3/4 inch, and the channel that's going into that window, or the bend there, it needs to be 1 inch. So I took off all the rest of those pieces that I had underneath there to form that bend, and I had to put a piece of 1/4 inch plywood on there to give us the 1 inch depth. So now I can put this side panel back in there. Now the plug was the same way. Took off 2 of the plugs, and then I added this piece of 1/4 plywood to it to bring it right up to the right size again. So now I can flip it over and work on the back side. All I need to do is trim this flange out that was formed here, and I can trim down this piece here that goes on the windshield on the door post. What I'm going to try to do, and I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not, in fact it probably will not work, is push this over with this piece of board here, this cutout, try to get it to push over with that. Okay. All right, now all we gotta do is figure out how to get that out of there. Okay, now this kydex is 60 thousandths thick. It's pretty thick for going in that window channel. So I'm gonna sand it down. So this old channel here is, 25 thousandths. So this kydex is 60 thousandths. Let's see what it is after it's been stretched here. Yeah, it's still 58 thousandths or so, 60 thousandths, so that's that can come down quite a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll take that outside and put a fresh piece of sandpaper on the jitterbug sander, around the orbital sander, and sand that down. Well, here's the finished product. Got the double bend on it here. I sanded it down and got it down a little bit thinner than it was, anywhere from 30 to 45 thousandths, but that's better than it was. Afraid to get it too thin or it might get too brittle. Before it's heated up, it's pretty flexible, once you get it heated up, it kind of takes a set and gets a little harder. So anyway, there's a little bit of trim work left to do on this, but that turned out pretty good. A little bit of a bulge right there, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, well, there it is. It needs to be trimmed a bunch, but I got it in the channel. It needs to be trimmed along the bottom here, and on the back, and on the top, but it's in there. Okay, that's in there now, and that fits pretty good. You got one little wow right there, what it blistered out just a little bit, but otherwise it's pretty good. It fits in there pretty good now. Fits down in that window channel. Around that door post, this is still going to be trimmed off a little bit to let that window in there, and then there'll be a cover that goes over that, but it's looking pretty good. So that's how it's going to look. Not quite as dark now with the window cut out in there. Well, this right side's pretty much done. I still got to trim up the bottom of it there where it goes along that longeron. It meets that lower panel. You see this bends right around that doorpost there now. Comes around, and the double bend there into the window trim is all nice. I went ahead and took out that little wowie little divot that was in there and made it look better. So the bend is all in there nice. I've got my line located up above up there for the and the glico's in, and some holes drilled in it already for hole down, so I think that's what I'm gonna do there. I'll still have to locate these holes down here and then trim this off. But that's pretty much it for that one. A little bit of trim work to do on it yet.